Hey, math models. I hope the beginning of your week has been a good one. We're going to review some solving of equations with one step, but I'm going to do every step by hand. Every step. Why? Because I want to get smarter. Well, actually, at my age, I can't really get smarter. My synapse is closed sometime in my early 20s, but you guys are still on the other side of that. You're still young, and the story of your intelligence has not been written yet. The folks in class are getting tired of hearing of it, but you can get smarter by doing math problems by hand, by doing crossword puzzles, by doing video games where you have to figure out something tricky, a mystery. These things can make you more intelligent. So we're continuing to work on solving for X, and here I'm going to do everything by hand. I've got 4 problems to show you. Here we go. Okay, name on these, especially in the classroom, so that if I find one, I can return it to your folder in the back of the room. I'm going to zoom in here to the top left. Always rewrite your equation. It gets your mind into it. I've got negative 25 plus a number x equals negative 9. Then I often say it out loud. Negative 25 plus what equals negative 9? Well, I think it's going to be a positive number, since the answer is getting closer to 0, from something negative to something closer to 0 that is still negative. The steps to solve by hand would be to get x by itself, as we talked about late last week, add 25 to both sides. I can cancel this. Negative 25 plus 25 is 0, and I will get x equals. Okay, let's go over an integer rule. It was on posters that'll help us. Negative 9 plus 25. Take the sign of the bigger digit. It will be a positive answer. And you may put the big digit on top, subtract the smaller. 9 from 15. Okay. Borrow 1. 16. X is equal to 16. Rockport Middle says draw the line. X is equal to 16, solving everything by hand. Okay. Ooh, a division problem. The variable k divided by 29 equals 63. Okay, well, I have a number on the bottom of a fraction, and I want to get the variable by itself. So, according to a different property of math, I may multiply the top by the same number, and I have to do it to both sides. 29 times k divided by 29, these two will cancel because 29 divided by 29 is 1. That will leave me my k. But by hand, 63 times 29. I don't know that offhand. So I'm going to try it as a multiplication problem. Okay, here I go. 63 times 9 first. 3 times 9 is 27. 7 goes there, 2 goes above. Now I say 9 times 6. 9 times 6, 9 times 6 is 54. Add 2, 56. So 63 times 9 is 567. Now I'm going to add a 0 here as a placeholder, and it's going to be 63 times 2. 2 times 3 is the first one we do there. That's a 6. 2 times 6 is 12. So it looks like this. The ones place, 9, 63 times 9 is 567. The tens place, it's essentially a 20. 63 times 20. The 0 there makes it the tens place. 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 6 is 12. Now I add 0 and 7 is 7. 6 and 6 is 12. Carry a 1. 1, 5, and 2. That comes to 8. And this 1 carries. So K is equal to 1,827. In high school, I didn't put a rectangle around my answer, but later in life, I did, so that when I went back to review problems I'd been working on, I could always find my answer clearly, especially when I'm doing a little scratch paper out to the side. Okay. 2 fractions. P divided by 5 is equal to 78 divided by 5. The fraction P divided by 5 is equal to the fraction 78 divided by 5. Do you see the answer? Pause and think about it. Without doing any calculations, I can see the answer. P is equal to 78. If a fraction divided by 5 is equal to another fraction divided by 5, and I have one number on the top in the numerator, it's going to be the same number because this is a statement of equality. So the answer is P equals 78. But let's see how a cross product works. At Rockport Middle School, they called this the butterfly. This is cross product or cross multiplication. And here's where people think it looks like a butterfly. You multiply the top of one fraction times the bottom of another when 2 are set equal. So 5 times P, or P times 5, that is 5P. 5 times 78, that's going to end up over here. 5 times 78, I don't know it. I'll put my work out to the side here. Let's see, that's a 0. 8 times 5 is 40, so the 0 goes there. The 4 goes above. 5 times 7 is 35, plus 4, 390. So 5P is equal to 390. All right, but I need to solve for P. This is 5 times P equals 390. So I do the opposite operation. I divide by 5. These 5s will cancel. And I will have P equals 390 divided by 5. Maybe I don't remember that either. 390 divided by 5. Division. Does 5 go into 3? No. Does 5 go into 39? Yes. 7 times. 5 times 7 is 35. Subtract those two. 5 from 9 is 4. 3 from 3 is 0. Bring down this 0. Does 5 go into 40? Yes. 8 times. P is equal to 78. Oopsie. 78. Okay. I apologize. I did my entire division problem off the page. It's a Monday/Tuesday. This one says 80P. And notice when I rewrite these, I sound them out. I do this whether I'm making a video or not. Equal to 7,040. Big one. 80 times something. 80 times what equals 740? I'm going to divide both sides by 80. Okay. 80 divided by 80. This one cancels. P is going to be equal to 7,040 divided by 80. Here we go. 7,040 divided by 80. Does 80 go into 7? No. Does 80 go into 70? No. Does 80 go into 704? Yes, it does. How many times? I don't know. Guess and check. Well, I know that 80 times 10, 10 80s, that would be 800. That's going to be too big. 80 times 9, 0, that's also too big. That's 720. So I know it's going to be 8. 80 times 8, 0, 640. That's 80 times 8 is 640. 0 from, no, these subtract. 0 from 4, 4. 4 from 0, can't do that. Make it a 10, borrow the 1. 4 from 10, 6. 6 from 6 is 0. Bring down that other one. Hey, that's the same number. 80 goes into 640. We know that 8 times. P is equal to 88. Y'all, if you do this slow and by hand, it will make you smarter. There are only 10 problems to do today. Please take your time. Work out each by hand. On Friday, we had folks with about 83% mastery on what we practiced in the end of the week. I would like to see that increase. Let's get into the 9 out of 10 before we move on. Thanks for your work, and I'll talk to you later.